Hey guys, what's up? It's Cole. I hope that you're doing well. So I cleared the Epic of Alexander in Party Finder on Saturday, and then I went in and I got another re-clear already, and I'm really freaking proud of it and really happy about it because this wasn't something that I actually thought I could do, if I'm being honest. And well, I did the thing, and so this is gonna just be a video of me like celebrating it, showing my POV, which is not a perfect POV, but you know what, it's mine, and yeah, just talking about it. Not to like quote Shia LaBeouf like too much, but just do it is kind of probably the best thing that I can really say. Like, if you want any takeaway from this video, it would be just go into it and do it, because I wrote a post on Reddit literally right before I went in and just jumped into Living Liquid Prog on Tank, and I'm just like, oh god, okay, I've done it on Scholar, specifically Living Liquid, just Living Liquid, what, like 7 or something months ago, and I was like, okay, just throw yourself in. You're trying to tank all these ultimates. You just did ultimate weapons refrain in Party Finder, what, a few weeks ago, and I'm just like, let's just do it. And then yeah, I just went ahead and I did the thing, which is really bad timing because I had less than a week until I had a CO2 laser done on my face, which if you don't know what that is, probably don't Google it. It's a pretty intense facial surgery. And so yeah, I went for that, and I was down. I went for it Monday evening for the actual procedure, and then I was down obviously all Monday, and I also work a full-time job, so like that reduced amount of prog, and then I was down on Tuesday and Wednesday. Like, I was unable to do anything. Thursday, couldn't play the game. I tried, couldn't put words together. I was just a mess. Friday, same deal, if I'm honest. And then Saturday, I went and then I tried to make a party in the afternoon, knocked out, and then I went and I made a party in the evening, and then I actually went and I cleared it on the Saturday. So my prog was about anything but traditional. And like, for the record, even now, I probably get a good 3 or 4 hours a day now, which is a lot better than before, of like perfect lucidity. Like, I am like in major healing mode. Like, they went really hot with the laser, and it was like, oi. But regardless, I really wanted to do it because it's like, I just started it with like less than a week for my skin procedure, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm really anxious, but I'm gonna just throw myself in, and what happens happens. I'm just gonna do it. And I had a lot of anxiety. Like, I think that YouTube may be really confusing to some people because I I read like some comments on like Reddit about me and stuff, and they're just like, oh, he thinks he's all that, oh, blah blah blah. Bro, I am like a derpy himbo in real life, and it's just like, I am just me. I'm just unapologetically me. I don't know. I'm just, how to say it, like, I made this and I didn't go into it with like any other goals than connecting with people about a game that I really love and having fun, because even when I was like a kid, like, gaming was still a little taboo. Like, it was definitely a little you're doing video games kind of thing. Like, when I was growing up, it was like really about hockey. Like, I'm from Canada, guys, so it was all about the hockey, and it was like, that was what you wanted to do if you wanted to be cool. And so for this is just me fangirling about something that I really like, that I don't know, I just still enjoy it to adulthood. And I don't really take it or myself that serious, which if I did, I'd probably throw myself off of a cliff, I'm honest. It's too intense. Sorry, but like, my point is, like, I just went in there in spite of my anxiety, in spite of a lot of insecurities, in spite of really putting myself in a position that I was not comfortable in, and I just went and I did it. One thing that I want to like start saying more is that a big thing that helped, made a tremendous help to say the least, was I went into Aether Pug T Discord, and I asked so many questions, and then people are going to be like, did you go on like a invisible alt account? No, I mean, I'm just me, for better or worse, and it's just like, some people don't like me, some people find me annoying for who I am, but you know what, a lot of people just love me for who I am, because I'm just a derpy himbo. I apologize way too much. I'm way too bubbly. I like always do the hand wave when someone joins the party, and people are like, fuck you and your hand wave. The hand wave's annoying, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just, I'm just me. I'm just me. But I went in there and I asked a whole lot of questions, and the history's all there if you really want to read me boots the house down. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of asking questions, and I think that that's one thing that we need to, as a community, make sure that we say to everyone. Like, that's why I'm saying it so actively, is you can look up my questions. You shouldn't be ashamed to ask questions. Ask anything that you're not sure about. Obviously read the POVs, obviously look at the toolboxes, obviously like watch like a YouTube guide. Like there was a few videos on, I think, like LPDU, which was like the light party stuff, that did stuff. There were some like guides from like 3 years ago that were kind of helpful but also weren't specific enough to tank, so I had to fill in a lot of the gaps of my knowledge, because it's just like, okay, how do you explain like which tank uses their cooldown at which shrine? Like sussing out that kind of detail is actually like super duper important. Or what if you're like off tank as a paladin? Okay, well all of a sudden your like invulnerability schedule is going to be different because paladin has a 420. Yeah, I know 420 blazer guys, but but they have a 420 second invuln. But like my point is, I asked so many questions, and so that, I cannot emphasize how invaluable that was to me. There were so many mentors, so many people who answered my questions, so many people that guided me along the way, that honestly it made the progress a lot quicker. Like when people are just like, okay, the time between your Reddit post and that, like in-game prog time was probably about a week. I'm not gonna lie though, I did a lot of studying. That's another thing. There was a Final Fantasy XIV Korean Wormhole simulator, and I gotta say, I grinded that. Like, it's just like on the days, like especially like leading up to like the Saturday, I was grinding that Korean Wormhole simulator like an absolute freaking degenerate. And like at this point, Wormhole is one of my most comfortable mechanics. Like it was just like randomized, going every path, everything. And then when I actually got to Wormhole, I was like so freaking comfortable, dude. Like it was incredible. I don't know how else to say it. It's like that simulator is like a gift. Like I am so thankful that they developed that. I will say it that way, and I'm sure a lot of other people can agree. What a absolute lifesaver. But my point is, while I did clear it, I didn't do it on my own. No man is an island, and maybe I should make that a timestamp. Like Uwu definitely gave me tons of this, because I met so many people I've made long-term friends with that I still am talking to, even it's like a month or something after that. I think I progged Uwu in a week and some change, and then like I'm still talking to them, still hanging out with them in Discord and stuff, and I love these people. And then like with T, like the Epic of Alexander, I gotta say the community is so like I don't even know how to say it. Like, I'm sorry, like, my brain, you can probably tell there's a lot of mental fog right now. Like, I'm still very much in healing process. Like, they say that I apparently have, like, a follow-up appointment at, like, noon tomorrow, and I'm like, I don't know if that's even wise, because, like, I basically, like, my skin is so fragile, but, sorry, I'm not gonna talk about that again. But, my point is, like, the community was so strong. Like, the mentorship, the guidance, the kindness, and the empathy, I gotta say, like, it really felt like this is the reason why I play this genre of games. Like, this is why I play MMORPGs. This is why I do a YouTube channel. Because, like, the sense of community and the sense of, like, camaraderie and, like goodness and stuff was, like, just so intense. It felt really, really freaking amazing. And likewise, I'm going into totem parties, and I'm recognizing a lot of the same names. I don't know if they want to be mentioned here or not, but, like, how to say it, like it just is, like, it feels really tight knit in like a really good way. And maybe I should make that my next like point. I think that above anything else, the most important thing whenever you're doing these ultimate progs in Party Finder, now I've done it in Uwu and now I've done it in T, is like you need to keep a positive attitude. Because like if you let yourself tilt, if you let yourself be like knocked down by like the, like, how to say it, like snafu is a thing, situation normal all fudged up, like that is a thing that happens. There are going to be many times that you're going to wipe to live in liquid. There are going to be many times that you're going to wipe to Nisis. You are oftentimes, sometimes yourself, going to be the cause of wipes. Like, no one is infallible. I am not perfect. It's like, even me, like, I forgot one of my mitigations during like Perfect Alexander, and I got absolutely blasted into Narnia and back. So like, just the main thing is like, you know what, you can like kick yourself, because like that's one thing that I'm really bad for, is like I I kick myself when I make a mistake. It doesn't matter if it's in real life with like personal relationships with like family or like with my boyfriend, or if it's like at work with like a work task and I didn't do too well and then I feel like shit and then I'm like, okay, well, I'll make it up on the weekend. Like I probably one of my biggest things is I'll say sorry, and then like people are like, wait, you're even saying sorry? Like, don't say sorry. But like I will take ownership for my mistakes, and I actually feel like dog shit when I do it. But like, how to say it, like, just, you have to also be able to like move on from that, and you also need to be able to forgive others for their mistakes, because there are going to be a lot of familiar names like when you get into the party finder that you see a lot of, and like they're gonna also sometimes make mistakes. Like, no one is perfect, and it's just like you just need to like shrug it off and move on. Just next pull, next pull, next pull. And I mean, that might sound like monotonous to you, but like if it does, maybe you just need to shift it into, it's just you're getting more practice on Living Liquid, you're getting more practice with the Nisi swaps, you're getting more practice with like what example should I use? Like Wormhole, for example. Even though you should be doing that really in the Korean simulator, do not do that in game. Like, spend the time in the simulator. But like all of this like leads up to like just like change your mental into like, I'm here to like prog, I'm just here to like vibe, and it's just like shit's gonna mess up. Maybe I should put that as a timestamp. Would the timestamp be like, you will die? Should that be a timestamp? You need to go in there with the idea that you are going to die over and over and over and over and over again, like into the ground and back. And if you are not ready for that, okay, maybe just watch like some Zen YouTube videos or something like that and like just chill. And then go in with like your mental like ready. Because honestly, even in totem farm parties, there have been so many times that we have like wiped to like random things in Living Liquid, like, oh, the melee DPS like shot me with the thing, or like healers like had like the throttle thing, which I can speak because I did that myself, is tricky. Like, those throttle timings are really picky. It makes me almost want to go on in Ast and like use light speed. Like, it's pretty, it's a lot. But like, I cannot stress it enough, keep a good attitude. And like, I don't want to even say it because it feels like it's bringing negative energy in here, but don't be that person that starts talking shit in text chat. Don't be that person that starts throwing a fit. Don't be that person that like gets angry at others and like, because like, how to say it, like, one of the things that I have to say is, it's like, as much as like I do work on my own mental and positivity in like going into the prog, like, it's a bit of a downer when you see someone just like shit, even if it's not on me. Like, I'm not perfect. Like, there are mistakes. Like, honestly, I probably deserve to get shit on sometimes. Like, it's just like, how did you forget fucking Home Gang during Perfect Alexander, you fucking idiot? Like, trust me, I say it would be hard for someone to say worse than I say to myself, but you shouldn't bring that negative energy in, because it just is such a downer to like yourself, but like everyone else around you. Like, you gotta keep the vibe like really good. I mean, this next thing, like, I'm gonna start talking about like other resources and tools, because I think that we're getting close to the 15-minute mark, which is gonna be when I'm gonna end this video. I'm not even like rambling for no reason. I think everything I'm saying is so fucking important. If you're going in there like dead ass seriously, I really do believe it. But how to say it, like, sorry, my energy level is not the best. Like, it's gonna take a little bit for me to reorient. That's why I haven't done videos over a week. Like, it's been like 10 days. What was I thinking of? Other resources, tap into your other resources. Like, if you're like a tank, like, which I did, know your mitigation sheet. Your mitigation sheet, I keep it. It's still, bro, it's actually still up on my Chrome, my mitigation sheet. Like, I see that Google sheet. Memorize the shit out of that. That is like a godsend. Like, that sheet is like amazing. So I mean, that applies more to like tanks and healers for sure, but like also DPS cooldowns are really important. Like, know who's gonna like, what is it, like feint which trine, for instance, because like you have two melees. Like, I see like melees discussing that all the time. But yeah, with that, I think I'm gonna start like saying some like closing statements. Like, make sure that you have fun, because it's just like, if you're not having fun, I think that like how to say it, like, the shiny weapons are nice, but it didn't change anything about me. I mean, for some people, they might look at my channel a little bit more seriously, which, I don't know, I'm still the same derpy himbo that I was before. I haven't changed at all. Like, I'm not gonna, I don't know, like, I'm just me. How to say it, like, nothing's changed, but, like, how to say it, like, if you're not having fun, like, I still don't think you should necessarily do it. Like, do content that feels good to you, but I can tell you, like, when I overcame my anxiety and just threw myself into there, it was, like, really fun. Like, I can't speak for others, and I won't speak for others because I'm just myself, but, like, I had a lot of fun. I didn't know if I would, but I actually had a lot of fun. The Epic of Alexander, I had a lot of fun. I really like this ultimate. The music, the animations, the robots, the mechanics, the wormhole, the limit cut, the community, like, it all vibed, and I really liked it a lot. Like, that's no bullshit. That's not me saying that for a YouTube video. Like, one thing I should maybe say is, like, I'm not obligated to do YouTube videos. I'm not obligated to do any of this. Like, I'm not even financially motivated because, like, the money I make from here is, like, it pays myself, I'll put it that way. It doesn't do that much. Like, there's no way I could, like, I can't afford groceries on this. Mind you, with inflation, groceries are insane. But my point is, when I say that I actually really enjoy this, like, I am under no obligation to say that I like it. So, like, I'm being really serious. I really, really, really enjoyed this. This was such a fun ride. And now it is gonna be a lot of totem farms. Because so far I have a few of the weapons, which I love them. Like, as soon as I got that scholar book, I wanted it. Like, this video isn't me, like, going on about my feelings, even though Epic of Alexander, that was one of my true regrets about not clearing before. And when I got the clear, I actually started crying, because it has been something that I have wanted to do for years, but I had so much anxiety and nerves about it. And that's why, like, I'm talking so much about get over the anxiety, just do it, ask the questions, look at the sheet, because, like, I regret not doing it earlier because I enjoyed it so much, and it really has deepened my love for the game. It's just, like, I talk about it obviously on a YouTube video. Like, I just talk about it because I like talking about it, because it's fun, because it's my hobby. It's just a game I like, and I like spreading it. But it's like, yeah, like, it's just incredible. I don't know. I had a lot of fun, and I'm sorry. I know that my brain is, like, it's hard to focus even with caffeine, and, like, I have a bowl of mangoes in front of me to, like, help collagen grow, and it's like, I'm gonna cut this video. I'm gonna do a more organized, more structured video later when I can actually think, but, like, I just feel really good. I feel really happy, and I was, like, actually crying when I cleared. Thank you all so much who helped me. I appreciate it.